I forgot the starting music almost the entire time. Hi, hello, oh god, where, hi. Wait, let's see what. Wait, no, there it is. Wait, oh, goodness, pardon me. Hi. Wow. Look, we're starting. Got ant grapes. What are ant grapes? I don't know. Are those just grapes with ants on them? Yeah, so anyway, hi. I am gonna be editing audio because I fucking hate editing audio, and this is the only way that I can keep myself on track.
Listening to what she has to say and generally being a good friend and mentor. Then there are Mira's co-workers, most of which we don't get to learn too much about.
Well, oh, I got a little ding ding. What's a little ding ding? Well, Dee Dee just subscribed! Yeah! Hello, friend! Got and grapes. No worries. Yeah, I need to. Oh, man. Wow!
Too much about. The one we see the most of is Formaldahalt.
I fucking hate the names of the characters in The Magical Girl and Evil Lieutenant Used to Be Arch Enemies. Mainly the villains, because... Oh my gosh, let's see, wait, oh my god, let's see, wait, okay, wait. The Magical Girl and Evil Lieutenant. I can't spell lieutenant for the goddamn life. Used to be arch enemies. How do I, okay, because the names are so... Okay, okay, well, I guess that's the Japanese. The brain is dumb. It's not just your brain. All brains are dumb. So there's Alcyone. I think I have that one right. There's Formalhalt. I just keep thinking of, like, formaldehyde. And I don't know. Then there's one dude, well, I mean, wait, fuck. You'll hear. Why am I like, okay, whatever.
Formaldahalt.
I keep trying to figure out how to...
The one we see the most of is Formalhalt.
Oh, that sounds bad.
The one we see the most of is Formalhalt.
I feel like...
The one we see the most of is Formalhalt, who is what would happen if you turn...
Glitter Force got canceled from Netflix because the contract expired. Alright. Yeah. I did know that. Yeah. I am always working on the Glitter Force video.
Being a good friend and mentor. Then there are Mira's co-workers, most of which we don't get to learn too much about. The one we see the most of is Formaldahalt.
Does he have a duh in his name? He does not, so... I was thinking about fucking
The
formaldehyde.
one we see the most of is formaldehyde. Most of which we don't get to learn too much about. The one we see the most of is formaldehyde, who is what would happen if you turned a golden retriever into a human man. Most
Yeah.
of is formaldehyde,
Oh, thank you so much. That means a whole lot.
who is what would happen if you turned a golden retriever into a human man. Quite literally. He joins Mira. Quite literally. He joins Mira on a few missions to face the magical girl, and
Sounds like a Joseph Anderson Witcher 3 situation. Now that the series has a more definitive conclusion, will there be a SWG review? Be a full SWG. What's SWG? Trying to figure it out. SWG. I'm so sorry. What is that? Thank you. Well, I mean, I assume if you're here, you at least like my videos. And I'm doing my best. Also, Eclurdle, check your messages on Patreon. I'm doing I guess a beta test of a Discord server. Sort of. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah. Also, Dee Dee, don't be worried if you yap. We're all yappers here. Oh! Oh, I love all the little stickers. It's so cute.
and every scene he is in is just a delight. And every
Scene. Why did I breathe there? What the heck? Every scene he is in. Why did I do that?
And every scene he is in is just a delight. I love this guy. Then there's these two, Alcione and
Let's see. Yeah, wait.
I love this guy. Then there's these two, Alcione and Spisa. Then there are these two, Alcione and Spisa.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Alcione and Spisa, who are the gossips of the group, and I really love them. And
Oh, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. I fucking love Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. It's so funny. It's like what a blessed series. Holy shit. Well, and I wouldn't say the series is over. It ended with like continued in season 3, and that could be a troll, but also that's what we thought. Oh, yay! That's what we thought about fucking the first season, but nope. We got a new one, so yeah. God, I fucking love the music in Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. That shit rocks.
Spisa, who are the gossips of the group, and I really love them and would watch a whole show about these two alone.
Let's see, what's next?
Bellatrix is a stoic elf woman who is actually very horny. Specifically, she fantasizes about Mira, and yeah, that's a funny bit.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm trying. That's why this is a beta, Eclurdle. When I have the energy, I'll get to it. I promise. Eventually.
That's a funny bit. Finally, there's Sadal Sud and Betelgeuse.
I can't fucking... The only reason I know how to say Betelgeuse is because of ReZero. Like, that's literally it.
Finally, there's Sadal Sud and Betelgeuse, who don't do anything. That's a funny bit. Finally, there's...
Gotta get rid of that. Boop.
That's a funny bit. Finally, there's Sadal Sud and Betelgeuse, who don't do anything. They're also here. Don't do anything. They're also here.
Yeah, and then that's it. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da, bum.
So, that second
Yeah. ReZero's so fucking good, dude. I'm like kind of mad how legitimately good ReZero is, because it's like, I love Winx Club. I have not watched the reboot. And I'm a 4Kids Winx Club girl. But Winx Club good. I like Winx Club.
So, that second elephant I mentioned earlier is finally here.
Oh.
So, that second elephant I mentioned earlier is finally here. So, that second elephant
Yep.
I mentioned is finally here. If you are unfamiliar with this series, you may have noticed some peculiarities with the footage shown. Mainly, wow, Byakuya looks incredibly small next to Mira, who seems to be a full-grown man. And that is a completely
Got me clearing my throat constantly.
valid concern when it comes to the main romantic couple of a rom-com. And as this show aired, I was praying that this was just shoujo proportions, you know? Like how in a lot of shoujo stories, the male characters are always huge next to the female ones. So I'm basically deluding myself into believing that these two are around the same age and it's just a stylization thing. I mean, Byakuya has several jobs that no child would be doing, right? Right?
Yeah, and then my dreams are crushed.
And then episode 7 happens. See, in episode 6, we meet Hibana, who is
I love
introduced
vanilla
to us
cake.
as a 15-year-old girl. She becomes a magical girl and eventually meets Mira and Byakuya. Byakuya recognizes Hibana, saying they were in the same class in elementary school. Meaning, the primary romantic storyline we've been following up to this point is between a grown man and a teenage girl. And once that becomes known to you, every little thing about this series becomes kind of possible to enjoy.
Did I say I meant what the fuck?
Kind of possible.
What the fuck? I missed the most imperative syllable there.
Kind of possible to enjoy. The way.
What the fuck? What the fuck? How did I miss that up? What the hell? And I didn't catch that? I normally hear myself when I misspeak like that.
Becomes kind of possible to
Impossible. Impossible. Oh my god. I have to re-record that. Okay, look. It's like that meme, right? It's like that one comic panel with the Joker where he's like, wait, I think it's like Joker. I'm not like, you know, like villains have to have standards. Like, oh yeah, it was like a Marvel DC crossover thing where like Joker was teaming up with Red Skull and Joker is like, you mean it's not just some disguise? I've been working with a Nazi? Just like, oh my god. Like villains have to have standards. I love this line. Like, I may be a criminal lunatic, but I'm an American criminal lunatic. Yeah, so like, come on, just because he's an evil lieutenant of an evil army does not mean he needs to be a predator. Like, come on, man! Have some standards! I have to re-record that. I'm so mad with myself. And I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget to re-record it.
Kind of possible to enjoy. The way Mira dotes on her, constantly showering her with gifts, supporting her emotionally in an explicitly romantic way, it all feels gross. But
Why did I say but? What?
But you wouldn't know that from the
I
story
see.
itself. Any self. Because the story treats this pairing like any other romantic couple. The awkward feelings, the wacky sexual innuendos, the way they slowly start to admit they love each other in small ways. And it's just kind of hard to cope with that. And I can't help but wonder where that dissonance comes from. I have my own personal theory about how I have my own personal
Yeah, I know. Well, no, the creator was a woman. That's the thing. Like, if Kokoa Fujiwara had been, like, a man writing this, then, like, whatever, who cares? Because, like, we all know, like, oh, creepy men's gonna write creepy men things. But Kokoa Fujiwara was a woman. She is, like, to my knowledge, like, she is referred to with, like, feminine pronouns. So, yeah. So, like, she was a woman and wrote age gaps. Because, like, women are still capable of writing that kind of thing, you know? Like, obviously. Oh god, I'm looking at the manga for their previous thing. Oh my god. Oh, yep, that looks age gappy. Fucking, why can't there ever be, like, somebody write a romantic age gap between somebody, like, in their 60s and somebody in their 30s, okay? Okay, there's an age gap. Speaking as a Chinese person, I would say this whole thing is really much more accepted in the East. And that I understand. There is a bit of, like, cultural difference and stuff. I still think that's, like, a problem, you know? I don't know. It's a complicated issue. Ooh, goodness, pardon me. But, I don't know, man. Fuck. I'm reviewing this work with my own opinion. That's what a review is.
Actually, older ones, they have weird age gaps in their relationships.
I gotta fucking speak.
And I think,
to an extent, yeah, you could say the East is still a lot more patriarchal. Yeah, I think there is a bit of that too. And, like, because like, patriarchy inherently breeds, like, predatory, like, systems. Because it's, like, yeah, no, that's totally fine, a Clerdle. Man, it's fucked. The world's fucked. Being born a woman is fucked. Being born into this world is fucked. But you know what? We live on anyways. Oh my god, the sweetest thing today, 'cause, like, I work at a glass shop, and, like I was saying, like, oh my god, dude, I am losing my marbles. This dude who, like, makes marbles and stuff said, well, we can make more. And genuinely, honest to God, I was just like, oh. Like, that was the sweetest thing.
Gaps in their relationship.
People do tend to forget that women can be creepy as hell too sometimes. I think it was running a shit. Yeah. No, so I'm about to.
And I think it all comes from fantasy. That you're from fantasy. The idea that you're a young, misunderstood teenage girl and an attractive older man recognizes your worth and sweeps you off your feet.
Stares directly at Fruits Basket. Multiple times.
Many young girls do have those thoughts, and there is nothing wrong with that fantasy and concept. But I feel by the time someone is in at least their 20s, they should recognize that those kinds of thoughts are just fantasies, and when put into practice, often leads to predatory and unhealthy relationships. Though it should be noted that Mahoaku was published in a seinen magazine, meaning the target audience is young men. And while I don't want to place too much importance into intended demographics, that fact does kind of make this a bit worse.
Yeah. It's, God. Wait, I think Case Study of Vanitas is in Gon Gon Joker magazine, too. Wait, let me go. Well, and I definitely remember, Happy Sugar Life was from Gon Gon Joker magazine. Magazine. No, not the volume. I think Case Study of Vanitas was here, right? Oh, man. God, wait. Oh, there's some cute pictures with the magical girl. Oh, Kakegurui was in Gon Gon Joker magazine, too. Oh, there's like a really cute picture of Byakuya and the, I can't remember her name. Like the Gon Gon, but the Kakegurui girl of like them drinking tea together. It's like cute. Oh my god. I do notice though a lot, and I mean a lot of the covers for Gon Gon Joker magazine are boobs. Like, okay, we get it. You're trying to sell magazines. Do you mind though? Do you mind? Yeah, there's Case Study of Vanitas. Fuck yeah. I fucking love Case Study of Vanitas. God! Ah! Yeah, the main character is 19 and her husband is 28 when they meet. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen My Happy Marriage, so I can't completely judge it, but I didn't know that. That's cool. And also, I'm incapable of forming coherent thoughts.
Because when you look at the story of Mahoaku with this information, it's bad. A grown man sees a struggling 15-year-old child and decides to shower her with gifts and affection for and decides to shower her with gifts and affection for explicitly romantic reasons. That's grooming, and that's weird.
Yeah, I gotta clear my throat after, like, I say everything.
That's grooming, and that's weird. Aside from the obvious weird age gap, there are some scenes that are just straight up uncomfortable because they depict some truly horrific things, but it's ruined by how tone-deaf the story treats these issues. In one episode, it's a serious problem that the mascot cat sexually harasses Byakuya and basically acts like a pimp, but in another, it's just supposed to be a funny, quirky thing that he does, and Byakuya just casually rejects, haha.
What was that haha?
And the whole thing, Byakuya has this whole thing about her, where she is constantly sexualized
Yeah, I forgot. I don't remember this bit. I went off script here.
And the whole thing, Byakuya has this whole thing about her where she is constantly sexualized in the weirdest ways, and it's so uncomfortable.
Why did I do that? What the fuck? Why?
I'm not gonna add that part in.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not adding that in.
Are we still recording?
Are we still God. Let's see.
This is a
Yeah.
ha, and the whole thing Byakuya rejects, haha. And the whole thing, Byakuya has this whole thing, and the whole thing.
Let's see the whole thing.
Byakuya has this whole thing about her where she is constantly sexualized in the weirdest ways, and this is a
Yeah.
in the weirdest ways.
Yeah, maybe. Goddamn.
Constantly sexualized in the weirdest ways.
Nah, I don't need that whole bit.
The whole thing about her where she is constantly rejects, haha. Byakuya has this whole thing about her where she is constantly sexualized in the weirdest ways.
I am currently reading Umineko, and there's a troubling age gap that feels like it's being treated as true love. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of stories have that. But I think it's good to engage with that kind of media critically about it all. Have you heard of the new anime series? Which one? May I ask for one final thing about a wellness-coded heroine who punches her problems away into oblivion? That sounds like kind of like seasonal, like, okay, there's like a billion shows like this.
Haha. This is a hard series for me to declare judgment.
Yeah. That's...
Declare a hard series for me to declare judgment on, or whatever. On a technical level. Music, animation, character designs, art, background, general aesthetics, this series is an absolute delight. Baby?
Oh, my cat. My cat popped up. It's no Tome Isekai without the isekai. Well, then don't use the term isekai! What?
But I don't feel comfortable recommending it wholeheartedly because, well, this is a romance story between a child and an adult. And, like, man, that's just, ugh. There is no getting past how weird that is. And yes, I know it is a piece of fiction and no real children were groomed, but, like, the fact that this love story is being told without even the slightest consideration of the very obvious age gap is hard to ignore. There isn't even, like, a joke about,
That just reminds me of seeing the anime tourist drama gang claiming it's crazy to enjoy media critically. I'm gonna talk about that when I start playing Peak, because I started doing, like, a little YouTube short thing, but then I'm like, whatever. And just, oh my god.
Mira like some young, haha, or like anything, and I don't even know if that would make it better or worse, but like some acknowledgement or something.
I think that whole bit was also unscripted.
Not only that, but I feel like the base concept of the story wasn't.
Let's see.
Not only that. But but I feel like the base concept of the story wasn't really utilized to its fullest extent. There is a lot of fun to be had in enemies to lovers type of stuff, and this story just kind of skips over all of that. All of that. So, instead, I'm going to recommend Love After World Domination. It's a show from 2022 with a similar premise. In a Power Rangers parody setting, the Red Ranger and a general from the evil empire start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that and the premise are fully explored.
I think I
In a Power Rangers
Yeah, I totally misspoke there.
In a Power Rangers parody setting, the Red Ranger and a general from the evil empire start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that. In a Power Rangers parody setting, the Red Ranger and general of the...
Yeah.
In a Power Rangers parody setting...
Let's see, how's this turn out?
In a Power Rangers parody setting, the Red Ranger and a general...
Oh, God.
The Red Ranger and a general from the evil empire start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that premise are fully explored. Ow. Explored. In a Power Rangers...
Oh my God. Can I fucking... Why did last year have so many magical girl with villain protagonists? I don't know, man.
Start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that premise are fully explored. In a Power Rangers parody set.
Why do I fucking do this, man?
In a Power Rangers Super Sentai parody.
Oh, well, yeah, I was more specific there.
In
Yeah, let's yoink.
in a Super Sentai.
Damn it. No.
World Domination. It's a show from 2022 with a similar premise. In a Power Rangers parody setting, the Red Ranger and a general from the evil empire start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that premise are fully explored. In a Power Rangers Super Sentai parody setting, the Red Ranger...
Let's see, let's try this.
Recommend Love After World Domination. It's a show from 2022 with a similar premise. Power Rangers Super Sentai parody setting.
Oh my God, what is wrong with...
So, instead, I'm going to recommend Love After World Domination. It's a show from 2022 with a similar premise. Power Rangers Super Sentai...
Oh, whoops, I cut out part of it. That's what... Oh, I see.
A similar premise. In a Power Rangers
Ow.
Super Sentai parody setting, the Red Ranger and a general from the evil empire start dating, and all the shenanigans that come with that premise are fully explored.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Finally, I got a good take.
I had a blast watching it while it aired. I had a blast. Aspects I'm... I had a blast watching it while it aired. There are aspects I'm not a fan of. There was this one episode that just got really weird for no reason.
And I made a noise.
I had a blast. I had a blast watching it while it aired. There are aspects I'm not a fan of. There was this one... There are aspects watching it while it aired. I had a blast watching it while it aired. Though there are I had a blast watching it while
Oh my
it
God,
aired.
can I get to a goddamn
are-
point? Holy shit.
Are fully explored. I had a blast watching it while it aired. There are aspects I'm not a fan of. There was this one episode that got really weird for no reason. But all in all, it's a fun, funny series. Also, the main love interests are both teenagers, so there isn't a creepy age gap. Neat!
Oh yeah, and then I have like a little bit. I remember that episode was really weird. It was the last one that I watched. It's fine. After that, they don't get that weird again. But like, my God.
And that's about all I have to say for this one. I guess one more thing isn't great.
Let's see, wait.
And that's about all I have to say for this one. I guess one more thing is that Byakuya... That's about all I have to say for this one. I guess one more thing is that Byakuya's design bothers me. Mainly because she has, like, this sort of star theme, but the... mainly, like, what are these straps on? Has, like, the design bothers me. So there isn't a creepy age gap. Neat! And that's about all I have to say for this one. I guess one more thing is that Byakuya's design bothers me. Mainly, like, what are these straps on her top doing? They just kind of don't do anything. And also, she has, like, this star theme, but also roses on her leggings. And her name as a magical girl is Glass Happiness, which could be super cool, but they don't really do anything with it. And that sucks because of...
Oh yeah, I stumbled.
Which could be Glass Happiness.
Yeah, let's cut there. Yeah.
Well, hello, people. Her name as a magical girl is Glass Happiness, which could be super cool, but they don't really do anything with it, and that sucks a lot, because it would be really cool to have, like, a glass-based magical girl, especially glass-blowing one, and... Also, her name as a magical girl is Glass Happiness.
Yeah.
I guess kind of don't do anything. And also she has like this star theme, but also roses on her leggings. And her name as a...
I haven't actually seen My Dress Up Darling, but from what I have seen, it looks really cute. I understand people take issue with it because it is very much like a fan service-y anime. But to me, it's not. It's, and I say this, I haven't like fully seen it, but to me, it seems to strike that perfect balance of like, ooh, haha, fan service, but also just like being good. And part of it is probably just the fact that like the characters are well written.
Star theme, but also roses on her leggings. Also, her name as a magical girl is Glass Happiness.
I think I would like My Dress Up Darling if I watched it.
Which could be super cool, but they don't really do anything with it. And that sucks a lot because it would be so cool to have a glass-based magical girl, especially glass blowing, and after that they could even...
Yeah, and then I get cut off. What is this? And then I'm done. Yay!
Yo!
Whoa! You know what? For a series that's like 5 minutes an episode, I did not think I would have this much to say about it. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my god. Repair all. Okay. And save. Alright, time to play Peak. Because I'm low-key a little obsessed with it. Like, just a little, though. Oh, wow, it's already going. Nice. I didn't have to do anything on Streamlabs. Let's fucking go. Ah, oh, God. Oh no, my arms. There we go. So first I want to show off me. This is me. Wait, let's see. This is me. Woohoo! I really, so like, okay, wait. Yeah, so the second it's called Peak. It's supposed to be like a multiplayer thing, but you can also just do it on your own, and there is an achievement for beating the game on your own. But the second, cause I used these eyes for the longest time, cause when I first started, my character, looked like, this. Can I take no hat? No hat, please. No hat. Oh yeah, no. I did have this. My character looked like this for the longest time. But then I was like, God, I want the Naruto headband because I'm a fucking nerd. But then I'm like, God, but it doesn't... But then I needed the anime eyes, of course. And then I was like, oh, but it covers my bangs. So I gave myself glasses because, you know. I'm excited about the new story in Magia, etc. Although it doesn't... I don't know. I'm a little burnt out on etc. I'll be honest. And it didn't take that long. It just, the way that the events are just like coming. Like, you got 16 days for each one, and there's a new one, and you gotta, and I'm like, yo, I have a life that I want to like live and do other things for and about and all that. So like, cool it a little bit. Oh, granola bar, balloon, bandages, and yoink, and cannon, of course. Whatever. And cook that. And cook that. No, it's the Alpines. So, I could. Alright, whatever. Let's, oh, wait. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, I don't know. So I want to say that, the next, like this week and next week, the next 2 weeks are going to be, a lot for me. I'm gonna be extremely busy in real life. How's life? You know what? It could be better, frankly. I've been struggling a lot, in multiple different aspects. But, I mean, I'll be okay. It just fucking sucks. Why did your stream chat take a bit to load into the screen? I have no idea. I'm not a good streamer. There's that answer. I am doing my best. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Wow, that hurt way more than it should have. The hell? Well, I guess I did just faceplant into the side of the mountain. Whatever. Huh. Alright. Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about the, like, anime tourism thing. Because it's fucking stupid. Anime tourism isn't real. People are just mad that, like, somebody else has a different opinion than them. It is truly, like, genuinely, I would okay, so the first time I ever learned of anime tourism, is streaming my main job? No, absolutely not. I don't get numbers enough to make this my main job. Yo, if I could, I would love to like stream full time, cause then it's just like, oh yeah, playing video games and stuff. But no, streaming is not my job. Maybe YouTube and streaming are not my jobs. Maybe one day, but that day is not today. But yeah, no, anime tourism is a stupid concept. So, okay, so the way that I learned about this term was when I made my Magical Girls Are Not Respected video. A fuck ton of, like, I got so much support for that video, and I deeply, deeply appreciate it, because it's something that I worked really hard on to make sure everything that I said in it was either that was, like, factual about, like, when it came to history of Magical Girls and stuff. Because I ain't letting any misinformation come through my goddamn mouth if I have anything to say about it. But an equal number of people were really fucking angry with me. Why? So, the charitable reason is that they found my analysis of, like, the state of Magical Girl anime to be poorly researched. The reason that I actually think is that, they're mad that a woman pointed out a problem that affects women. I don't wanna be, like, I don't wanna assume the worst of people. I hate assuming the worst of people. I guess it makes sense that's a video you had from it. I love that video. Thank you! I also love that video. I worked so hard on it, and I was like, I gotta bring my fucking A game here, man. I can't flub this shit. And I do think it is one of my better outings, just, like, as a as somebody who practices critical thought. I think the Magical Girl, my working title of Magical Girl Disrespect, I think that video is one of my better outings in terms of critical analysis. That was my intro to your channel. Yeah, because it got, like, a fucking bajillion views and, like, got me to 5,000 subscribers. So, like, it's not surprising that half of y'all are here because of that video. Thank you very much for the support on all of it. I, like, genuinely, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe, how did I get here? I don't know. Ah! Anyway, but so, there's a fucking whole ass Twitter thread of people. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the hateful comments are still there, unless they say something truly egregious. I don't feel the need to delete them, mainly because, like, them stupid motherfuckers would be like, she deleted my comment, she's afraid of the truth, or, you know, some stupid shit like that. But, so, anyway, there was a thread on Twitter that, was just basically people insulting me, and one of the words that kept popping up, now I want to see the Twitter thread. If you look up Cake of the Muse on Twitter, you will find it. You're gonna start off seeing, like, cake, like, the way I find it is there's this reply that says Cake of the Muse saying, like, High Guardian Spice is the best anime or whatever, and it has a picture of SpongeBob eating, snail food. Like, it's, okay, sure, whatever. That's how I find that thread. It's so stupid. But, like, none of these people, like, they just called me a tourist, and saying, like, oh, not respected, has Madoka Magica in the thumbnail, or has Sailor Moon in the thumbnail, and it's like, hey, buddy, if you watched the video, you would know that, I explained what I meant by that, and talked about it. Yeah. Yeah, no, Twitter is fucking trash. And so, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I didn't ask to be famous. I'm so nowhere near famous, dude. Holy shit. It's just, like, genuinely, it truly, I hate, I don't want to be reductive. Ah! I almost fell. I don't want to be reductive, because, you know, that's the opposite of critical thinking, and I am a known critical thinker enjoyer. Do you ever crash out reading comments, even from that thread, just in general? I wouldn't say that I crash out, but more so I'm just pretty often baffled by, like, how up their own asses people can be. It's truly amazing in some aspects how some people can just be so anti anyone else. But anyway, so, like, that's how I learned the word anime tourist. And my favorite fucking thing. This is legendary to me. There was this one dude in my comments saying how my extremely mild internet opinion was equivalent to, like, those fucking IRL streamers going to Japan and committing actual real crime. Like, and I don't think, by the end, I don't think he got that. I don't think he understood that, like, what he was saying was fucking stupid. Because it is stupid. What do you mean that me saying I think the Western anime fandom has a problem, like, acknowledging, like, shows aimed at young girls, despite the fact it has no problem, like, obsessing over shows that are aimed at young boys, even though, like, there are a lot of women in the anime fandom. Like, so what's the fucking problem? Because it's not the fact that there's a lack of women. There's, in fact, quite a lot of women. Yeah, so it's just, it was so fucking funny. Holy shit. To like... Oh, Colleen's Manga Rex. I don't watch them, like, actively, but I have seen some of their videos, and they seem really cool. But yeah, people were calling me a tourist because I observed a phenomenon that applies to me and the media that I like, and spoke about it. That's anime tourism, I guess. And then I'm so... Because I'm disappointed in Trash Taste. I grow more disappointed with them every single time I hear about them, because I used to love all 3 of their channels. And I loved listening to Trash Taste. I loved watching it. Oh my god. But, no. But, I guess I stopped watching after a while, and then every time I heard shit about them, it further validated my decision to stop watching them. Like, one of the things that really pissed me off was when they were like, and this is petty because this is me being like, no, my anime Blurbo, but like when they're like, oh, Deku's so annoying as a character, and I'm like, brother, what are you talking about? People are so fucking weird about Deku as a character, like, in general, because, God forbid, a 15-year-old boy dealing with immense trauma express that trauma. Like, fuck, man. Who comes for that shit? Fuck my life. It's deeply frustrating to me, and especially frustrating because they, like, called Deku a crybaby, and it's like, wow, that's, one of the reasons I related to Deku in the first place. Alright, I guess I'll go, fuck myself. Jesus! Like, it's just like how, Joey, the anime man, got into a lot of shit for saying that Bochi the Rock is, like, not relatable just because he himself doesn't relate to it. And it's like, wow. Yeah, a lot of Annie-tubers are just slipping into total, like, fuck critical thinking. Like, yo, you think critically about... And the fact, the thing that sparked it all recently was apparently Hassan Piker, who's a leftist streamer and also a bit of an idiot, outside of him being a leftist. Like... Fuck, nice. Is like... He went on to their stream, or their podcast, and they chatted, and Hassan was like, I don't know, something about One Piece happened, and then somebody basically said One Piece isn't political. And brother, let me tell you, as somebody who has never seen One Piece, like, except as a literal child watching the 4Kids dub, everything else I have heard about One Piece secondhand, One Piece is extremely fucking political. I saw this one, like, Instagram reel of this girl who was like, yeah, I've never seen One Piece, I've never had an interest in it, but I've heard from a lot of people that it is extremely political, and so after all this, I decided to give it a shot. And episode 2, Luffy's a fucking abolitionist. And it's like, yeah, damn, that's political, alright? So, and I'm saying this secondhand, I've never seen One Piece. But in episode 2, like, wait, there's also a thing of calling Boki the Rock screenwriter an activist ruining anime. What the fuck?! God fucking forbid an artist put their personal beliefs into their work. Jesus Christ. So there is a character in One Piece who, like, was... I want it to be clear, I've never seen One Piece. I've never read One Piece. But there is a character who... who was born female, and despite still looking like there's been no, like, they are treated as male. They're like, nah, I'm a son, I'm a dude, and you know what, yeah, sure. Like, let's go. Rock on, king. I don't fucking know. Anyway, but like the idea that One Piece is not political... If it doesn't reference current American politics, it's not political, apparently. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the thought process. And literally all art is political. It's like, how many times do we have to fucking, do we have to fucking say it? All art is political. Jesus Christ! Like, I'm going insane! What do you mean it's not political? God, I would love to see, like, it's like they would watch the Happy Science anime cult movies and say it's not political. They'd just be like, wow, it's a really weird movie. And it's like, no, but it's weird for a reason. Like, come on. For Claire, Boki the Rock screenwriter made some changes to character designs because he disagreed with them. Okay. That sounds, totally reasonable. What? And so I think part of it too is there is a disagreement as to what counts as politics. 'Cause, like, politics in this day and age is not just the literal, like, policies written into law. It is aspects of our culture. It is how we treat one another. That is politics. He removed some fan service elements from the source material. Fuck yeah! What? Oh no! we lost some anime titty? The liberals are at it again! What the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Do you post streaming schedules? No, I do not. I stream whenever the fuck whenever it happens, it happens. Like, genuinely, that's the best I got for you. I do this October. I want to stream a video game that that's supposed to be, it's a Doki Doki Literature Club knockoff, and it's Magical Girl related, so there's that through line. Whew. Oh god, I still have so much to climb. But, yeah, no, Trash Taste are fucking stupid and live up to their name every goddamn day. Like, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? That's my general thoughts on it. It's insanely stupid that, like, and, like, next you're gonna say that, I don't fucking know, Attack on Titan isn't political, even though it is extremely politically charged in, like, how, like, oppressing groups of people destroys, like, just, it's fucking, are you fucking stupid? Ah! Art's political, get the fuck over it. Grow a backbone, why don't you? Let's see. What? Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, oh no! I do not have a healing pack. Fuck. Scramble. I think I went... Do I play DDR? I do not play Dance Dance Revolution. Let's see. Oh man, too many spiky vines. Ow. Oh god, now I have like no stamina to work with. Oh fuck. God. Oh no! No, no, no! Ah! Oh, I can eat this at least. Anyway, so yeah, that's my take on the anime tourism thing. It's not real. People are just stupid and don't want to think about the art they consume, even though that is kind of like the fucking purpose of art or whatever. I don't fucking know. Yeehaw! Let's see. Yeah, I'm so not gonna make this. Yep, alright. Let's see. Wait, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Let's see, okay. Alright. Let's try this. Let's go! Oh, this... Ah, fuck! Well, that, didn't do anything and in fact made it slightly worse. Whatever. Oh god, just take me now. Take me now. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I ain't getting... Baby? Baby, no. Stop playing with that, kitty girl. Yep, and I'm dead. Fucking hate the tropics. Ugh. Rip and pepperonis. Thank you. Alright, round 2. Let's go. So, I mean, like, no, I definitely don't make enough money to pay rent off videos and stuff. I am a little weirded out that you're asking that, though. That's a little, like, oh, why do you need to know that? Backpack, let's go. Yeah. Oh, yawn. Hi, baby. Sweet kitty girl. Yeah. But so yeah, in general, anime tourism isn't real, and I'm gonna be super busy the next couple of weeks. And yeah, that's that. And in general, I'm honestly just a little nervous, about everything really right now, but I am doing my best. Carrot. Come on, let's go up. Do I plan on making an intro to my videos? I do not. I don't really see a need for an intro, just because it's like, I don't know, I pop up, I vaguely talk about what the video is about, that's the intro. Like, I feel like I don't really need, like, a little, like, I don't know, yeah. Let's see, come on. It's amazing how I end up going like a different path every time, even though I already know a way up. They should make, okay, I'm saying this because they already have like a sailor uniform. They should make a Sailor Scout, like, outfit. I don't know how you would unlock it in the first place, but I would do everything in my goddamn power to unlock it because I would love that. I say as I've never fully watched Sailor Moon. Magical Girl subversions really should be an alternative way to talk about. I don't know. Well, but is it really subversions? Like, that's the thing. Like, most Magical Girl, like, whatever, like, it doesn't actually subvert any Magical Girl tropes. It's just, there are Magical Girls, but the setting is darker. The story is, like, darker, and more specifically, it's not aimed at children. That is the primary thing that I feel like a lot of people forget. Like, the reason Magical Girl shows are light and fluffy and cute and happy is because it is for literal toddlers. And that's okay. But so when people, like, make, oh, this is a Magical Girl story, but it's, like, all dark and serious, it's like, are you actually doing something unique with the concept, or are you just taking it and putting blood into it? Like, you have to actually do something interesting. And most of the time, like, it's not interesting. I find, so, for instance, fuck me. Oh, yep, there we go. For instance, there's a story, like, New Magical Me. What? I'm up? How? What the fuck? There's a webtoon called New Magical Me. That is a magical, I'm just gonna die, whatever. That is a magical girl story, but it starts at the end of, like, a classic magical girl, like, story. They defeat the evil queen and all that stuff, but the main, like, the team leader goes missing and is presumed dead. But then, like, years and years later, like, they come back and, oh, they transitioned and they're different. And it's like, it's really interesting because the point of the story is not, oh, it's magical girls, but there's blood. The point of the story is, like, the characters and their relationships with each other, and how having to be, like, these warriors of hope from such a young age, like, affected them, and how did they move past, like, the grief of, like, their friend dying, seemingly dying, and then how did they handle the grief of their friend was alive the entire time and just changed everything about them, but then they come back. Like, it's interesting because it does something with the concepts provided rather than just magical girls with blood. Like, and that's the thing that drives me up the goddamn wall when people talk about magical girl subversions or deconstructions. Like, what the fuck do you mean by that? What are you doing differently that is, like, significant in any like, what are you doing differently that is substantial? What are you doing? Or, like, Sleepless Domain, its entire setting is so completely unique and, like, just creative, and the art is fun, and it's just, the whole premise is so interesting. So, and that's definitely a darker series. Like, people die in Sleepless Domain, but it's not a dark magical girl story because people are dead for realsies. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just... Ugh, God. Ah, fuck! If Trash Taste ever does, like, an episode about magical girls, I will do a react stream to that. Like, no fucking joke. I will do that. If, and I kind of hope they fucking don't. 'Cause I know none of those motherfuckers have seen a single goddamn episode of Precure. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. I think this will be my last attempt up the mountain. Oh god, I should, like, make notes for when I want to talk about, like, things instead of just hoping I'll remember, because I never do. Ah. This game has good music. Really does get you in, like, the mountain climbing, island survivor mode. I was playing this with someone like the other week, and they were like, "Oh my god, like why do you do all the little noises?" And I'm just like, "This is who I am." And they're like, "No, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's really cute." And I'm like, "Shut up." Let's see. Okay, let's go. Ah, wait a minute. I think I went up here, actually. I have read many of the Madoka Magica spin-offs. Sound effects make everything better. True! Firstly, I played Magia Record, and I fucking love it. Oriko Magica is extremely interesting in, like, as an alternate, just, I think it's really cool. Suzune Magica, I think, suffers from a bunch of weird, like, design choices in, like, literal character designs. Let's see, what else is there? Kazumi Magica has like a similar thing where like there's fucking so much fan service in it that, and it's just like, why is any of this here? It has a lot of interesting ideas, but all those interesting ideas are unfortunately like not sidelined, but it is hard to focus on the interesting ideas when the story's like, hey, here's a naked child, and you're like, I did not want to see this. Why are you showing this to me? And so it's just kind of like, oh, god damn it, why fucking Tart Magica is very interesting. Because, like, it takes one of the concepts from the original, series, because at the end of Madoka Magica, we see a bunch of magical girls. I mean, obviously, Magia Record is my favorite, like, side story, but, like, at the end of Madoka Magica, we see all these magical girls throughout history, and we see how several, like, famous women in history, in the Madoka Magica universe, let me specify, were magical girls. And one of the characters that we see that was a magical girl, one of the figures that we see as a magical girl is Joan of Arc. And so taking that concept and making it like a whole fleshed out story is really cool. And another kind of problem I have with like other Madoka Magica spin-offs is that like it's kind of unfortunate that they all take place in Japan. Like, I understand, like, you know, of course, like, yeah, like, that's, but especially because we see in Tart Magica the difference that, like, different cultural expectations would give magical girls. Because, like, in the original series, like, it's something super horrifying that, like, Kyubey rips the girls' souls from their bodies and they're like, oh my god, are we dead? Are we zombies? And that kind of thing. But because in Japan there is this cultural idea that your soul is, and like it's like one thing. So having it be separated is like weird. But in Tart Magica, when Joan of Arc is told that like her soul gem is literally her soul, it is who she is as a person. That is where her consciousness resides. That is where everything about her as a person is. And it's just, and her body is simply that, her body. Instead of being horrified, Tart is like, oh my god, I knew that you were an angel, Like, this is truly proof of, like, this is, like, my soul is the soul redeemed by our Lord Jesus Christ. Because in in more, like, European thoughts, and especially Christianity, like, the soul and body are already separate. So I feel like having those different, like, cultural perspectives on, like, magical girls is super interesting, and it's really unfortunate that we didn't get to see more of that explored. Was any of that coherent? I'm not sure that it was. Anyway, I like Magia Record, because I'm biased. What the fuck? It's only 5:30. Why am I already sleepy? Oh god, this isn't gonna work. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, nice. Let's see. Yes, it was very interesting too. Thank you! Yeah. Huh. Yeah, okay. I'm already going an entirely different path than last time. I don't like the sound that made. Ugh, fuck. Now I gotta wait for the rain. I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I am very quickly losing motivation to stream right now. Oh, man. Let's see, just keep going. I don't want to set the pitten yet. Nice. I can't grab the banana. Sorry, burying it. I think the problem with Madoka spin-offs is that you can tell the original creative teams weren't involved. Doesn't make them bad, but you can feel the difference. Yeah, that is true. I don't think that's the only problem, though. Because, like, it's still, like, I don't know. If you gave... If, say, like, Jun Mochizuki, if she was handed, like, the concept in Madoka Magica, and you were like, hey, in this world and setting, write, like, a short story with these parameters, she would fucking cook, dude. Holy shit. It's just, like, I don't know. But that's also because Jun Mochizuki is, like, a goddess, and everything she does is fucking gold. Can I make this jump? Oh no, I can't! Oh god. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Ah! Oh no. Oh god damn it. How am I still alive? Okay. Okay, let's... Oh wow, that healed the poison too? Damn. Whatever. Speaking of the subversion, a take of mine right now is considering how old Madoka Magica is, shouldn't someone try to subvert the being a magical girl is bad dark trope as well? I mean, I don't know. It literally, everything depends on execution. Madoka Magica was good, not because it, like, said being a magical girl is bad. It was good because it created its own unique circumstances. It's good because it created its own, like, world and rules and fully explored those rules that it created within the story. Oh, this is bad, ain't it? Yep, yep, I'm cooked. Yep, there we go. Oh god, I think Sayaka is my favorite. She's just an incredibly fun character, and also one that, like, people kind of disrespect a lot of the time, because when they talk about Sayaka and her tragedy, like, most of the conversation is basically like, oh, how silly and stupid Sayaka was for selling her soul for her crush. Isn't that just like a stupid teenage girl to do? Sell her soul for her crush? And it's like, hey, buddy, if you fucking paid attention, you would know that, like, Kyosuke isn't just, oh, her, like, crush. That's also just, like, a person and friend she's known for years. Like, yes, perhaps those feelings are amplified by the fact that she has a crush on him, but, like, they've known each other for years. This isn't just some random boy that, like, joined class and she got, like, unhealthily attached to. This is her friend. Like, okay, you want to be an asshole about it? Being a... I don't know, just people... I am tired of, like, genre subversion without any substance. If you are going to quote-unquote subvert a genre, whatever you are subverting it with better be just as, if not fucking amazing. Like, come on, man. Like, fucking, I made a joke. I made a joke of, like, how, or like, just kind of this thought of, like, I could take fucking Jujutsu Kaisen and say, oh, actually, it is a deconstruction of shonen stories, because, and then I just make up some bullshit on the spot that fucking deeply misunderstands Jujutsu Kaisen. With the knowledge, of course, that I have seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I have read Jujutsu Kaisen, I fucking love Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji Itadori, my beloved, sweet sun boy, but, like, you can do that with anything, because deconstruction is not a real fucking word. It's not a real term that people use in any meaningful way. And, like, that's just that. But of course, if you say that, then you get called a tourist. Oh, God. Genuinely, just call me a slur. Like, I know you want to call me, like, the nastiest, like, queer slur you can imagine. Just do it. Do it. Call me a, like a bitch. Call me just anything. Just fucking use a real slur instead of the stupid one that you made up. Like, Jesus. Like, these people want tourist to be the worst insult imaginable, and it's like, it's not. It insults yourselves when you use it, because it goes to show that you don't actually care about the art or... Fuck. Nope, well, there I go. Anyway, yeah. So, that's my take. Take it or fucking leave it. I fucking hate the tropics. I hate the tropics so much. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Here's Bing Bong. I love Bing Bong. Bing Bong is Bing Bong. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Bing Bong. Let's see. I'm dancing with Bing Bong. Oh my god, that's really cute. Yeah, no, well, I mean, it's the same idea. Like, tourist is like somebody who goes to another culture or country to experience something, and then, I don't fucking know. It's stupid. It's literally stupid. That's why I hate it. And it's also just so anti-intellectual. Anyway. Yeehaw. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you very much for coming. I don't know. Anyway,